So things not to do to a person in a costume. This is old shit that happened to me the other day when I was at the Renaissance Fair. People just... common courtesy, people. Like, seriously, common courtesy. Number 1. Don't walk in front of someone who's wearing an elaborate mask. I mean, it sounds pretty fucking obvious, right? But god damn, you have no idea how much this happened to me in that one day and we went there for like 5 or 6 hours. It doesn't matter if it's a fursuit or a simpler mask. Don't fucking walk in front of them. It's likely they have very limited vision. Like, I can't even see my screen right now, okay? Like you go like this to your face, over your eyes, and that's what I can see. I can see shit. I had so many kids walk in front of me, and I probably almost stepped on like at least 5 of them because I couldn't see them when they walked in front of me. Story time. So I was with my friend, and we were waiting in line, and I was dying. Like, it was mid-high 80s there. We were in the sun, we were in the shade, we were waiting in line. And I actually had just taken a step closer to her so I could easily see, like, and reach out to her in case anything happened. Like, I was less than a foot away from her. And this guy comes with a mumbled "excuse me" as he's cutting right in front of me. Like, he fucking smacks my muzzle so hard I hear it echoes. And he just keeps going, just power walks away. Like, the fuck? Without even an apology. Like, I had no fucking clue he was coming. I can't see shit. Anyone wearing a mask will have limited vision, especially in the peripherals. It doesn't matter what type of mask either. The vision will be limited. Don't fucking walk in front of people like that. In this costume, I cannot see anything whatsoever to my sides. I can't see my hands right here. I can barely see my hands right here. Okay? Like, I can see my keyboard. I can't even see the screen. I can see my keyboard and my coffee, and that's about it. In this mask, I can actually see better than I can in set because I have a bit of peripherals through the mouth. I'm sorry if I sound really weird. It's probably like echoey weird. But I can see out the mouth and out the nose. Like, so I can see my hands pretty well. Like, I have pretty good peripherals. And when I walk with him, I kind of go like this so I can see. Still have very limited vision. I mean, even in this mask, which I can see fairly well in, I still have limited vision on the peripherals because there is shit on the sides. Like, big eye holes, but still I can't see everything that I normally would be able to. This one is probably okay for somebody to walk in front of, just because of how big the eye holes are. Still don't do it. And this, oh god, this one I can't see shit. I can probably see less in this one than I can in set. Like, that's not good. This is not good. This has little buttonholes you see out of. Alright, so those are just a handful of masks that I had on me right now. I have a lot more. I actually have one right there, but that one's molded to my face so I can see extremely well in it. And even then, limited vision. Masks have limited vision, okay? Just don't walk in front of people that are wearing masks. I don't care what type of mask it is. Don't cut them off so close that you literally hit them. That's what this guy did to me. And you know what? There was like a good 50 people behind us in line, and I don't think like any of them were wearing any sort of mask. Walk in front of one of them. They can fucking see you coming. I literally had just taken a step forward too. Like, you could have walked behind me. Move 2 feet to your fucking right and avoided hitting me. Like, seriously, don't be that guy. Like, the thing that pissed me off the most was that he didn't even apologize. He just kept power walking away. I know, because I went like this and went, the fuck, dude? People behind me were laughing, but, like, okay, I get it, it's funny, but don't be that asshole. Don't be that guy. Number 2. This one, I get very, very fucking pissed about. Okay? Very fucking pissed. Do not scritch fur. Do not do it. I was with my friend, same friend. Her daughter was getting her face painted, so I was just kind of hanging out in front of their tent. Lots of people came up to me to get pictures of me, which is perfectly fine, most of them asked. Side note, if you see someone taking a picture of a fursuit or cosplayer in general, it is almost always 100% okay for you to take a picture as well. Unless it's obviously like a professional photographer or a photo shoot, it's likely 99% of the time okay to just walk up with the other people and take a picture. With me, personally, I ask that you call out something, say, hey, I'm taking one too, but that's because I can't see shit. I can't see you, I can't see your face, I can see your fucking feet. I can't see if you're holding up a camera like this, your phone, my phone. Can't see if you're holding up your phone like this, going doop 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 doop, I'm taking a picture, la 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 la. I can't see you. Alright, I ruined like probably at least 5 pictures because I didn't know someone else had walked up and was taking a picture while I was posing. And like I said, it's perfectly fine for me. I don't care if you come up and you see I'm posing, take a picture, or somebody's taking a picture, come up and take a picture as well. Just let me know, because I will move when they're done. But if you're trying to do one while I'm just walking or just standing there, I will purposely try to ruin it. You know, I might not be able to see shit, but I will see you. I saw like 5 people try to do this, and every time I saw them, I would turn around or purposely mess up the picture some way. Come up and ask. I will pose. I will say yes. I have never turned down a picture. The only time I would turn down a picture is if I'm dying of heat stroke and I really need something to drink. And I'll be like, hold on a moment, let me get some water first. Or if I like really need to go to the bathroom, but in fursuits you don't really go to the bathroom. Long story, not really. You just sweat too much. Very few reasons I would turn down a picture. It's just come up. Ask me. I will pose. I don't want my character just standing there in a picture going derp. Alright? I'd rather have him looking like he's in character, or whatever character I'm cosplaying or dressing as. I'd rather have them look like they're in character than just standing there like a derp face. Back on topic. I just smacked my nose. Back on topic. So it was right after a picture was taken, and the guy had taken the picture had come up to talk to me. He was like asking me about my character, if I made the costume, how much it cost, you know, etc., etc., etc. And I randomly see a hand reach up from my side and scratch my chin. Like, what? Like, I had to stop myself from slapping his hand away or just grabbing his hand because it startled me. Seriously, don't fucking do that. I turned to the guy, and he just kind of laughed and did it again, and I kind of pull away and go like this, and he just kind of giggles and walks away. Don't fucking do that. First of all, like I said, it startled me. I couldn't see it coming, and he's really fucking lucky I didn't punch him in the face because that was my first reaction. Don't touch me without my permission. Cosplay is not consent. Secondly, fake fur does not grow back. Scritching like that ruins fur. Fingernails in general ruins fur. It rips the fucking fur out. Okay? Thirdly, and importantly for me, most important reason for me, I don't allow people to pet Set. In character, he doesn't like to be pet. He is not a pet. He's a god. He wants to be treated as such, and he doesn't let people pet him. It's demeaning to him. If I do let people pet him, I always check their hands. If I don't go, okay, let me see your hands, I will look at their hands. If they look clean, okay, cool. I don't want your fucking dirty or sticky ass fingers in $30 luxury fur. PSA. If you do pet a costume with fake fur, pet them in the direction of the fur. Don't pet it the wrong way. It ruins and breaks the fur and rips it out. This fur doesn't grow back. I'm yelling. I'm sorry. Moving on, before I rant even more. Number 3, and probably the most important thing on this list to never do to a cosplayer or a person in costume. Cosplay is not consent. Like, this really shouldn't have to be discussed, but it does apparently. People think just because you're in a costume, suddenly you're not a person anymore and you're someone to fuck around with. Don't be that guy. Ask before touching. Now, me personally, and this is only for me, if someone comes up to me and is like, hey, can I get a picture with you? I generally take that as, I'm going to put my arm around you for the picture, or something along those lines. For me, and now again, I can't speak for everyone, that is perfectly fine for me. That's what I assume when someone asks to be in the picture with me. Now, that doesn't mean you can grab my ass or anything like that. But a friendly arm around the shoulders or waist, since I am fairly tall, is okay. I personally generally ask to put my arm around people when we're in a picture together, just in case, but that's because what I am agreeing to when I say yes to somebody being in a picture with me is generally we're going to touch each other. Now, if I don't want to be touched in a picture, I'll let you know. Hey, can I get a picture with you? Yes, you can, but please don't touch me. It never hurts to ask or let someone know. But please, 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 ask before touching. If you want to do a funny boob grab or something for a video and picture, it's likely if you ask and explain the idea to the cosplayer, they'll think it'd be funny and say yes. Not all the time, not all the time. Definitely changes for each person. But you'd be surprised at how many cosplayers will be interested because it'll turn out to be like a nice or funny picture or video or whatever. If you're in a costume where a character you are playing does random shit like this, like randomly walks up and starts humping people or grabs asses or boobs, you still need to ask first. Otherwise, you'll likely get punched in the face. And they won't feel sorry. I want to feel sorry. I want to feel sorry for you. None of the onlookers would feel sorry for you. Seriously, ask. Don't just do it. That's called sexual harassment. Your reputation will be ruined because cosplayers love to talk. Not in a bad way, they talk about everything. And there's potential you'll be banned from cons. Seriously, just don't do it. Ask. It isn't that hard. It takes like 2 seconds. Tap on the shoulder. Hey, for a picture or a video, can I grab your boob? Yeah, sure, whatever. It'll be funny. Send me the results. See, is that so hard? See? Now, the only time it is okay to touch me without my permission is if you're trying to get my attention. And I can't hear you. Or I'm not listening to you or something. Set is made out of foam and fur. I mean, it's pretty muffled. I can hear fairly okay, but it's still pretty muffled, and I can't hear the best in my suit, especially in con spaces because of how loud it is. So you're more than welcome to come up to me and tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, sorry, I was wondering if I could get your picture, if I was wondering blah, 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 blah. Remember, this is what I am okay with. Now, generally from what I've noticed, this is okay to do with any cosplayer or costumer, but take with a grain of salt. Obviously, don't do this to someone who can easily hear you just fine, and don't do it just as a way to touch someone. Like, the shoulder should be the only place where you reach up to tap them or touch them. Maybe their back if they're super tall, but just common courtesy, people. Please, just like tap on the shoulder. Hey, you know what? I was wondering, blah, blah, blah. I personally am okay with it. And again, this is mostly just for me. You come up and you see me in a con or something, you are more than welcome to come up and tap me on the shoulder because it's likely I'm not paying attention to anything anyone's saying. I'm going to move on before this becomes a Cosplay Is Not Consent video, which it isn't. Now this is the one that pisses me off the most. Like, you want to get on my bad side, this is what you do. Number 4. Never fucking tell me my own character isn't correct. I had someone walk up to me and ask what my character was, which I got a lot. I am very obviously an Egyptian character in full costume. Maybe I'll shoot up like a picture or something. I don't know how many I have with me when I'm in full costume. And a lot of people tend to think I'm Anubis, which I don't really get because of multiple different reasons. I'm not going to go into that now, but I think it's the canine-esque, and it's the only canine-esque character, Egyptian god, that they know. Anyways, he was talking and chatting and asked who I was, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm the Egyptian god Set. And he's like, well, you don't look like Set. Really? Like, have you seen any of his portraits? I mean, I think I look pretty damn well iconic for people who actually know what they're talking about. And I get in a lot of his portraits, he is portrayed as black, but there's many different reasons as to why I designed him like this, which, you know, I am actually going to probably explain in another video, so I'm not going to do that here. And I don't mean to toot my own horn on anything. I did put a lot of effort into trying to keep him to his original design while putting my own spin on it. Anyways, I actually had a couple people be like, oh my god, it's Set! And I was super happy because people actually knew what they were talking about. And to be fair, the two people who actually recognized who I was were really into Egyptian myths, but still. And so I was like, well, what makes you say that? I think he looks pretty good. Like, you know, compared to, like, the myths. And the guy was like, well, the one I know is all armored up and stuff. And at this point, I'm really confused. And I'm like, well, I'm not, like, wearing full armor or anything. And he's just like, well, don't get defensive. I didn't mean to make you mad. Then don't fucking tell me my own character is wrong. Okay? Okay. Anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever, and just kind of walked away. And a moment later, it, like, hit me. Like I walked into a brick wall, hit me. He was thinking of the Gods of Egypt movie. That shit movie that, like, didn't even read a Wikipedia page. Okay, so don't get me wrong, the movie had some points to it, little tidbits of information for people who actually knew the myths would be like, lol. But seriously, no, just no. I liked, like, 2 things from that movie. One of them was how Anubis looked. He looked pretty fucking awesome. And that the gods bled gold. That was kind of a cool twist. But that was about it. Everything else about that movie was just, ugh. I mean, without the whole whitewash cast in it, it would have been okay. Not exactly good, but okay. Like, let's just stop talking about that right now before I rant about it, because I did not like that movie. Anyways, that's about it for what happened to me. I was at the Renaissance Fair on the 5th of August for about 5 or 6 hours. And all this shit just happened to me. Just kept happening to me. Like, I almost stepped on, like, kids, and people kept walking into me and, like, cutting me off. And it's like, just don't do this shit to people in costume. Please. Like, it's not a good idea. Nothing good will come of it. Be courteous, especially when it's fairly fucking obvious they can't see shit. Alright? Okay. Don't do anything on this list and you'll be okay. Alright? Alright. I don't have an outro. I'm done.